This video marks a clear change in pace and purpose. In the previous video, we focused on listening and perception. That was level 1. Learning what the music should feel like when things are broadly right. This video is level 2, or theme 2. Here we move from perception to planning. Not with guesswork, and not with endless tweaking, but by using AI in a very specific and limited way. Think of this as a 3-level process. Level or theme 1 is listening. Level 2 or theme 2 is general setup using AI. Level 3 is advanced setup using measurement. Today, we are firmly in level 2. That means we move faster, we work with facts, and we accept sensible ranges rather than perfect answers. The track remains the same. Steely Dan, Jack of Speed. But the role of the track now changes. It is no longer teaching us what ease feels like. It is now acting as a reference signal while we test setup options. At this stage, the most important shift is this. We stop leading with impressions and start leading with facts. AI works best when it is given concrete information and a clear task. So the first thing you do is describe your room. Give accurate dimensions if you can, length, width, and height, but just as important, describe the constraints. Where speakers can realistically go, where they cannot, where you must sit, and what cannot move. These constraints are not problems. They are the brief. AI is very good at working within limits, as long as those limits are made explicit. The second input is your system. Speaker, make and model, amplifier, and subwoofer if you use one. No opinions, no expectations, just facts. Once AI has the room and the system, you give it a planning task rather than a technical question. For example, given this room and these speakers, what general setup strategies make sense? Notice the wording. Strategies, not settings. Options, not answers. AI will usually respond with things like sensible speaker, spacing ranges, likely listening distances, whether toe-in should be minimal or more pronounced, and what role a subwoofer should realistically play in this room. These are not commands. They are boundaries within which it is safe to experiment. Now the music comes back in. Jack of Speed becomes the test signal. You choose one suggestion from the range AI has given you, make one small change, and replay the same section of the track. At this point, you are not listening for excitement or detail. You are listening for ease. Does the groove relax? Does the vocal settle? Does the track stop feeling busy? If it does, you keep the change. If it does not, you undo it. That is not failure, it is filtering. This loop is the heart of level 2. Facts in, options out, one change, listen, decide. No stacking adjustments, no escalation. It is also important to be clear about what level 2 is not trying to do. It is not trying to achieve perfection. It is trying to get you into the right region, where the system is broadly balanced and behaving sensibly in the room. A simple example makes this clearer. You might tell AI that your room is 4 meters by 3.5, that your listening distance is 2.5 meters, that you are using stand mount speakers, and that you have a subwoofer. You then ask what speaker spacing and subwoofer role are realistic in this situation. AI will usually answer with ranges and trade-offs rather than precise numbers. That is exactly what you want. You then test within those ranges using the same musical reference. Even at this stage, something important becomes obvious. The room is already asserting itself. If AI-guided changes quickly stop helping, that is not a dead end. It is information. It tells you that general setup has done its job, and that any further improvement, if you want it, will come from a different level of work. That is where level 3 lies, and we will get to that, but not yet. Before closing, one rule is worth repeating. Do not ask AI what the correct setting is. Ask what options make sense given your constraints. That keeps AI useful, and it keeps you in control of the process. If this structured approach to setup is useful, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and ring the notification bell. It helps the channel, and it tells me to keep building this as a layered method rather than a collection of tips. In the next video, we move to level 3. Advanced setup. This is optional, more technical, and deliberately separated from the earlier stages. This is where tools like Roo can be introduced safely, not to chase perfect graphs, but to remove hidden problems that listening and general setup cannot easily reveal. You do not need level 3 to enjoy music. But if you want to go further, that is where it belongs.